What is going on, YouTube? It's your boy Ozzy Reacts, man. Today we got Larry Bird again. Recently we did his highlight reel, but today we got his ultimate trash talk, and this is basically like everyone telling me, how Larry Bird used to trash talk. So we can get straight right into it. Let's get it.
So we playing him in the last play. He says to James Worthy, he says, "You guys don't have to worry about it. I'm going to go right over there that corner." He said, "They're going to set a screen for me. We're taking the ball out." He said, "I'm going to curl right over." And he's telling us to play. He's telling us to play before they even take it out. He said, "I'm going to go right over to that corner, and I'm going to catch it, and I'm going to shoot it, and I'm going to tie the game or win the game," whatever the case may be. They take the ball out, and I think it was either Danny or
DJ,
the late, great DJ.
Yeah.
Take the ball out, the man curl right to the corner, caught the shot, shot a three, game over. It's like,
wow.
You effing kidding me?
The disrespect. He told him the exact play they were running.
Playing against the Boston Celtics in the Boston Garden, no shake. And Larry put both hands behind his back. He wouldn't shake my hand. I said, okay, he's just getting into the game. First play of the game, he said, "You don't even belong in the league, Holmes." And he shoots a three. Now, I wasn't mad that he made the three. But I said, "There's something, this called me Holmes." and he came down and did it again, so I'm pissed, you know. So the next time down, see me on the breakneck pitch, and I jump up and I throw it down on him. I mean, he fouls me. And he said, "Hey, Rook, I like you. You got hot." He said, "But I'm still getting 30 on your ass."
Dominic
that's who he
Wilkins.
was. But that was the only time he ever talked trash to me, because he respected me, because he knew that I was going to keep coming. That really taught me something, you know. If you wasn't prepared to play against guys like that, you got embarrassed.
I always tell this story about Larry Bird.
That's a crazy
I remember
story.
he was cursing under his breath. And I asked him, I said, "Larry, what's going on with you?" He says, "You guys are being disrespectful to me." And I says, "What are you talking about?" He says, "You guys are putting a white guy on me." That's disrespectful.
Wait, who's the white guy
What?
put on him?
I can't remember who it was. I just started laughing. I had no comeback when he says, "It's disrespectful when y'all put a white guy on me." And I'm sitting there like, I'm laughing in the middle of a game.
Larry Bird told Robert Reedy the other day that he should have stayed in preaching. That was funny. He had 50 points.
And you know, Larry Bird ain't never playing no great defense. He like sagging off a little bit. So he tell the guy, "You can't shoot, but I'm not worrying about guard you." I said, "Man, shoot it in the face."
We all heard it at the
That
top of your
is,
league.
bro.
He'd say, "Danny, give me
This
the
is
ball.
ultimate
DJ,
trash
give me the ball.
talking
I
right
got
here.
this guy in the torture
This is
chamber."
legendary.
Why the guy was standing right there listening to him say it.
The baller went to Larry, and Isaiah was all out of whack. He had the ball at three-point range. He goes, hey, who's guarding me?" Everybody looked around. He just stood there, held the ball, and Isaiah said, he ran out there and just shot it, three-pointer. Too late.
He waited for them to close out.
And then you sit there and you go, "This guy up in my face talking noise. He ain't that fast. He's slow. But he knew how to aggravate you, agitate you enough to get you out of your game."
That's the worst type of players, when they can get under your skin.
"You can't stop me." And I looked at him and I said, "Gosh, boy, you're so confident." He goes, "Confident? You're a rookie. You don't know anything." He proceeded to score like 10 straight points on me. The coach took me out the game. He walks by and he's laughing at me.
Larry Bird catches the ball in the corner. I take off running out at Larry Bird. And right when he's getting ready to shoot, I jump. And as I go by, him, he tells me, he says, "Fly, Bird." And I go right by him, and he shoots the ball. It's nothing but nylon.
Larry Bird was a pain in the neck.
Bro, this era of basketball is definitely insane. I knew I wasn't born when this was happening, but these are true stories. Like, they're actually saying Larry Bird was that guy. He shoot it in your face. He would tell you what he's doing exactly right, and he would do it. Like, this is no joke. This is Larry Legend. One of the best NBA players to ever live. One of the best trash talking players to ever live. It's crazy.
Anytime we had a chance to win, Larry Bird changed that.
Larry Bird. Follows his own shot.
There was a certain confidence you had because, you know, if you ever got in trouble, give the ball to Larry and get out of his way, and he delivered.
Double team and Bird. Larry, fake.
Look at that. Fade away on two people.
Do you remember? Well, you had the Bird night.
I had the Bird night. Yeah, that was a tough night, man. The biggest argument that night is, well, you only scored 6 on me.
But nobody was guarding Bird, were they?
Well, we were trying.
You were trying to.
Yeah, but when a guy is
Trying
literally
to.
coming up the court,
It's basically saying you couldn't guard him.
his shots. And Bird talked a lot of trash.
And that's in New Orleans.
That's in New Orleans. In that game, we're on the free throw line, and he literally says, left side over across the 3, and you're listening to him. That's a tough feeling.
But okay, so you guys got Antoine Carr and Cliff Levingston got fined by Fratello, I think,
and Eddie Johnson for celebrating
Bird.
Yeah, it was the best film session. Every time when I see Mike, we still laugh.
God,
it was the greatest film session ever, because back then you didn't have, you watched the real game and just went, with a video, and Mike rewound the celebration 20 times.
He
just kept not the shot, he just kept rewinding it, showing the guys. You remember they're giving each other high five.
And then somebody falls off the bench.
Yeah,
too.
that was Eddie Johnson. That was Eddie Johnson.
Yeah.
Eddie Johnson falls off the bench in laughter. And Antoine Carr and Cliff
Oh my
gives each other a high
God.
five. And our film session was 20 minutes.
Heavily
of that.
contested fadeaway.
So it was.
It wasn't somebody not
Unguardable.
playing good defense on Bird. It was you guys celebrating Larry
And
Bird's.
Fratello wouldn't let it go. He just kept rewinding. And it was.
I think Bird went by the bench one time too.
He fell in the bench.
Oh, he did.
And he called that one. That was the one where he fell in it. He literally said, off the glass into the trainer. And, and so it was a bad night.
This is
when
crazy.
Larry got on the roll, started shooting the ball. Every shot was going in.
Goodbye, she's gone. I guess the 2-pointer was too close.
Definitely top 5 shooter of all
That's a
time.
heat check.
Definitely top 5 shooter of all time. I said it in my last Larry Bird video. I said, Larry Bird or KD? A lot of y'all been saying Larry Legend, so I gotta believe it.
Because nobody out here.
I gotta believe it.
Frank looked
I am part of this era where KD was balling like that, but really watching Larry Bird's highlights and his trash talking, he's definitely the best player. One of the best players.
In last year's playoffs, Person was out to make Bird eat his words while adding a few choice comments of his own.
Chuck Person, he definitely has his reputation. During the playoffs, he just went AWOL, and he just went to work.
You can see Bill playing a little Bird, giving it back to him kind. Chuck Person can talk some trash to Larry Bird now. He scored the last 16 points.
That's a good bucket.
Larry down low.
But you're going against Larry Legend. That's Larry Legend. Oh my God. You just stare at him? It's a little blurry because it's from 70s, 80s era.
Yeah, it is a little special because I've known Chuck for a while and we've always had run-ins, but it always seems like I get the last word.
Bird's ability to get the final word has made for many a magic moment. And this week, we relive a game when Larry was in rare form and Xavier McDaniel was eager to lend an ear.
Tie game.
Dang, Seattle Supersonics.
Celtics basketball. No shot clock.
They called a timeout. He said, I'm going to get it. And I said, I know, I'm going to be waiting.
No, you're not. You're not going to be waiting. He's going to tell you exactly what he's going to do. He's still going to make it.
You got the ball, you go over here and you pass to Kevin, then you go to the corner. Then Robert, you come over. Then about that time, Larry steps in and says, Coach, why don't you just give me the ball and tell everybody to get out of the way? No.
Give me the ball and get out the way.
Larry's going down to his position.
That's some horror right there.
I'm getting the ball.
Yeah, he said, I'm going to get it right here. I'm going to shoot it right in your face.
10 seconds.
I believe it.
5 and Bird has the basketball. Look out.
They knew what they was doing. They sent another guy, and he still made it. Y'all can't tell me Larry is not up there. He's one of the best players.
Just phenomenal the way that he will contribute in the clutch time.
Larry was complaining to the refs, and I was complaining to the refs, and the next time down the court, he got in my face.
I was up 38-6. That's how I summarize it.
The 84 Olympic team was playing an exhibition game against a bunch of pros, including Larry Bird, and they were in the warm-ups. and a ball bounced down from the college end of the court to the pro end. And Michael Jordan went down to chase it. The ball happened to be picked up by Larry Bird. And Michael went up a few feet away from Larry Bird and held out his hands. And Bird took the ball and fired it back down the court over Jordan's head, as if to say, you're not only not getting this ball, I don't give a damn who you are. Larry Bird knows exactly who this guy is and what's going to happen in the next few years. Wow. And he wants to get every edge he can get right now.
Trash talking Michael Jordan, the
So I'm not
GOAT.
playing tonight. He walks down to me.
Larry Bird and
Man,
Magic
sorry,
Johnson.
He's not playing. But he said, I'm going to tell you what. Since you here, I'm going to put a show on for you. So you just sit back and watch, okay? And I'm like, man, get out of my face, man. I want to hear that.
I'm going to put a
that's
show on. You
Celtics
can
and
sit
the
back and
Lakers.
watch.
Every time he hit one, he look at me.
I remember we were playing
That's really
Washington
disrespectful.
in Washington one night, and Larry just hit what would have been the game-winning shot, but KC called timeout.
It won't count. It does not count. Boston had called a timeout.
Larry came back to the bench, and he was a little upset.
He looks at the bench and says, hey guys, when I come back after timeout, I'm going to go right to the same spot, and I'm going to kick it in.
He told Washington, I'm going to get the ball.
2 seconds left. The Bullets by 1. Aims to Bird. He gets a good shot in the Celtics winner.
That's ridiculous. They called a timeout on him that was going to tie the game. He was so upset. He said, I'm still going to get this ball. Proceeds to get the ball inbounds. Shoots it with 2 seconds left and cashes it.
Bird wins it at the buzzer.
Wow. Wow. Larry fucking legend, bro. Larry legend. One of the best to ever do it. Different era. Different type of basketball. A little bit more physical basketball. A little bit more trash talking now than what this soft era is. But yeah. Larry Bird's one of the greatest to ever do it. If y'all haven't already, man, make sure y'all leave a like on the video. It really helps me out a lot. Also, hit that subscribe button, turn on the bell notification so you guys never miss another reaction video from me. And, yeah, if y'all have not either, I also reacted to Larry Bird's highlights with the Cartier family. So if y'all haven't seen that video yet, please do. Anyways, y'all, I'm about to head up out of here, and I'll catch y'all another time. Peace.